Come here. Hold on. Hold your horses. Come here. Come here. Nope, nope, no. We're not doing buck and bronco right now. Hold on, hold on. Hold your horses. Give me a sit. All right. It's a lot better if they actually stop bucking on me. Come here. Sit. There you go. Stay. So all I'm doing right here, I'm going to do a stay in a point blank range. Literally almost on top of her. Stay. She's focused on the tree, so she has no reason to dart left or right. And my hand is on the leash still, just in case she wants to dart. And I'm going to show her the hand signal, which is a stay. The treat is in my hand, followed by a stay, and I give her the treat when she's not moving. So again, point blank, stay, hand still on the leash. I'm blocking off both sides just in case she wants to run. My hand's on the leash anyway, so she can't go anywhere. Good. That's a stay. Perfect. That is a stay. So now she gets that. Repeat the process. I'm going to back up 1 foot and a stay. Now if she comes towards me, I'm just going to take a little step towards her like that. Sit. That's very common. They'll do that. Your first instinct when they come towards you is to always back up. Never do that. You always step forward. Stay. Back a little more. If she comes forward, take a step forward. Sit. Sit. Good. Stay. That's all I want her to do. If she lies down, it's fine. You adjust those details later. All I want her to do is stay. I'm going to back up a little more. Stay. And she learns very quickly. Good. The less she does, the less she moves, the more reward she gets. Again, take a step forward. Back on a sit. Back on a sit. Come here. Good. Stay. And if she lies down, that's totally fine. We worry about details like that later. Again, I'm going to back up just a touch. Stay. Still hand on the leash. Good. That's a stay. Very important detail here. I do not praise her from back here. I always praise her from a point blank zone. Stay. Good. Another detail to point out here. Make sure when you give the treat, you scoop it under. You don't hold it above. You hold it above, there's a good chance she's going to jump up. You scoop it under like this. Good. That's a stay. Again, step forward. I'm going to reset her. Sit. Good. Stay. You want to lie down? No problem. Stay. Stay. And again, all I'm waiting for her to do when she jumps up, I quickly take a step forward. The biggest mistake I see people make is they step back. Good. Perfect. Stay. Now I'm to the end of my leash, which is now 6 feet. Stay. Again, take a step forward. That usually stops them in their track. Back up to the end of my leash. Now I'm 6 feet. Stay. Stay. And I'm just going to hold it for anywhere between 5 to 10 seconds. Stay. And again, I'm not going to praise until I get point blank and my hand is under. Good. That's a stay. Perfect. Now again, what's going to happen here, I'm going to drop the leash. Stay. Now it's all on technique alone. Stay. Time it correctly. When you see them about to get up, you take a step forward. Stay. Again, I don't praise until I get right underneath her. Good. That's a stay. Perfect. Stay. Rinse and repeat. Stay. Stay. And I'm going to wait for her to stand up, which she just might do. And remember, you take a step forward quickly. Stay. 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 All my praise and all my excitement, stay, happens right when I get right underneath her. Good, that's a stay. Perfect. Stay. 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 And again, I'm going to start moving forward 1 foot at a time. Stay. 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 Good, that's a stay. Perfect. One more time for good measure. Stay. I see you. Stay. 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 Good, that's a stay. Okay. Okay, good. I know, that was exciting. So a few days later, when you know you have the corner perfected, we're gonna move them out of the corner onto the flat wall. Now what happens when the dog gets moved over to the wall? Well, now we've opened their directions up from 2 directions to run with you standing right in front of them to now 5 directions to run. However, if you stand in front of the dog, now they only have 4 directions to run. And from here, we repeat the process just like we did in the corner. Once again, we start from 1 foot away and we don't back up until we know they've perfected that first foot. Stomp forward if you have to. It's okay. She lies down. That's okay. That's still a stay. Give me a stay. Back up 1 more foot and we stay. Good. Same thing. You praise at point blank zone. So again, I'm going to back up another foot, completing about 6 feet now. Stay. And again, I inch forward 1 foot at a time. Stay. 1 foot at a time. Stay. 1 foot at a time. Stay. Good, that's a stay. Perfect. And again, now we're going to get our 10-foot zone. Stay. And then 1 foot at a time. Stay. 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 Good. Perfect. What makes this spot different than the corner, in the corner, she essentially had 3 directions to run. When I'm standing in front of her, she only had 2 directions to run. Over here, she has 5 directions to run, but if I stand right in front of her, she only has 4 directions to run. This is why it's important not to move on to this area until you've mastered the corner. A lot of people move on much too fast, and what happens is the dog gets used to blowing their stay, and eventually it becomes a bad habit, and you have to go back to the corner eventually. Now, if you notice, when I had her in the corner, as well as the flat wall over here, she was ready to run on me on each side. This is the point of your hands. You want to use your hands almost like a goalie to stop them in their tracks. Typically, just putting your hand up will stop them in their tracks from running on you. That's the whole point, and you want to repeat that process over here. And this is why it's very important to make sure that you have stay down in a point-blank range before you start backing off. And what I mean when I say point-blank range, that means when you're literally directly in front of her, you can almost kiss her. It's also very important to note that when I initially put her on the stay and I backed up a little bit, she started walking towards me. It's very important that you don't back up if they start walking towards you. You actually take a step towards them and firmly say stay. Once you get about 6 feet back, it's very common they want to run on you. At this point, you can't use your arms unless your arms are 10 feet long. This is where your foot stomp comes in. All you have to do is say the word stay followed by a firm foot stomp. That stomp of the foot will typically back them up into their original stay position. And the reason why this works is because dogs work just like humans. If you're standing there on the sidewalk and someone walks towards you, you're not going to simply stand there and let them bowl you over. You simply move out of the way. This is how we all typically do it, and dogs do it the same way. If a dog sees you move towards them even slightly, they're going to back out of the way. Now, once they're in the wide open, they have 8 directions to run. Doesn't matter where you stand, they can run around you very quickly. From here, you should be advanced enough where you can do a technique I like to call orbiting. And this is where I tell the dog to stay and I move in an orbit around the dog. Now again, this will be a little tricky because it's a brand new setup, so your dog's gonna blow it a couple times. Don't worry, just keep doing it. I promise you most dogs will learn this very quickly. Good, that's a stay, perfect. Stay. 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 Good. That's a stay. Perfect. And the final piece of the puzzle is adding distractions. So I've got a handful of toys here. And what I want to do is I'm going to have Chloe stay as I'm throwing the toys. And Chloe's only job is to make sure she stays as I'm throwing the toys all around. So I'm going to hold the leash in my hand. There's certain grips. This is the pointed finger grip, and there's also the thumb grip. Okay, so I'm going to go for the pointer finger grip. And then I'm going to step on the leash right around there. Not too tight, not too loose, so probably about a couple inches from the clip. Make sure I pull up on the leash right here. From here, I'm gonna start taking toys and throwing them around. Stay, 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 stay. And this holds her in her place. Come here, sit. Give me a sit. And same thing. This is the game changer because distractions change everything. Stay, stay, firm stay, foot on the leash, stay, stay, stay. We might have to do this a few times. Stay, good, there you go. That's a stay, good. Again, very firm stay. And every time I throw a toy, I say stay at the same time. Stay, stay, stay. There you go, stay, stay, stay. So we're gonna restart, stay. All right, same thing. Pointed finger grip, foot on the leash. As I'm throwing the toys, I firmly say the word stay. And then from there, I'm gonna loosen up on the leash. Now it's much more slacked. Stay. 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 Nice. Good. That's what I want to see. Perfect. Stay. Stay. I'm going to take my foot off the leash. Stay. Good. And that's a stay command. Stay. If there's one command you'll be saying to a new dog in your house, whether it be a puppy or a dog from the shelter, it's the no command. One thing I'll guarantee you, any dog that's new in your home will be getting into trouble left and right. And this is why a no is so important to train. If trained correctly, a no command could be a lifesaver, whether your dog is reactive to other dogs or you accidentally drop food on the ground that's toxic to your dog. The setup for this technique is very easy. All I'll have here is a long leash staked into the ground. The dog will be wearing a harness. And as always, I'm training on a platform. This makes your training so much more easy and efficient. A lot of people choose to use the leave it command instead of the no, or they also train the leave it and the no command. I like to use the word no instead of leave it. It's all up to you because the technique is all trained the same. My subject for this demo is Rufus, a dog that definitely needs to learn a no command. The whole point of the anchor leash is to lock it off on something so the dog can't move forward. Whatever you're using at home, whether it's a picnic table or the top of a stairs, just try to find something to anchor it to. All right, all I'm gonna do is place a treat about a foot away from him, and the anchor leash is stopping him. I'm gonna say the word no, as I put it down. Now what's gonna happen, he's gonna struggle here. That's very expected. I'm gonna keep saying the word no. And all I'm gonna do is wait him out for him to stop struggling. No. And he's already stopping, but he's gonna go. I'm gonna wait for a good probably 5 to 7 seconds of him just calming down, which he is right now. No. All I'm gonna do is wait him out. Nope. And he's calm right now. Another few seconds. And okay, good. I'm gonna do this over and over. What's gonna happen, the more I do this, he's gonna struggle less and less. He's gonna sit there and do nothing, which is exactly what I want him to do. No. He's already getting it. Nope. He's gonna put a little bit of a struggle up right now. Nope. And I'm gonna wait him out. I'm gonna wait him out. He's realizing he can't get it because the anchor leash is stopping him. Once again, I'm gonna wait him out. This is very normal. This is very expected. Nope. And I'm gonna wait for that good 5 to 7 second sweet spot. And, oi. No. Wait him out. There we go. He's calm. He's doing nothing, which is exactly what I want to see. And, okay. Good. Good. Same thing. I'm going to say nope and just drop it right there. Wait him out. He's going to struggle a little bit. And he gives up. This is exactly what I want to see. Perfect. And okay, good. And same thing, rinse and repeat. Show him the treat. Drop it about a foot away. Nope. No. And he's starting to give up much quicker now, which is exactly what I want. And okay. Okay, good. Good boy. Same thing. I'm just going to drop it and say the word nope. And I'm going to back off a little bit. Oh, you got that one. Sometimes the dog outsmarts the trainer. Nope. And I'm going to back off. Nope. And he's playing DJ. Rufus, come on. And again, drop it, say the word nope, and wait him out. Now he's calm. This is exactly what I want to see. Wait for my few more seconds. And okay, good. So what happens here, every time I do this, he gives up a little quicker each time. Nope. This time he's giving up right away. Come here. Don't go anywhere. Nope. And that's exactly what I want to see. Every time he does nothing, he gets a treat. Good. Perfect. And nope. Again. Now he's starting to get it. He's doing nothing. Treats are going down. He realizes that sitting there, still and obedient, gets him the treat. Okay, good. So now he's got the basics. We're going to step it up a little bit. So now instead of one treat, I'm going to go ahead and go 1, 2, 3. No, no, no. And same thing, no different. Now there's 5 treats in front of him. Same thing. I make sure I say the word no. I don't ask him. I tell him. Rufus, where are you going? I don't ask him. I tell him no, because I want to make sure this is a firm, assertive command. This is a command that could actually save his life one day. And once again, I pick up all the treats and give him one from my hand only. You never want to give it on the ground or the table in this case. Okay, good. Okay. And same thing. No, 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 no. And where are you going? There you go. And again, he's giving up much quicker as the session goes on. So once again, I'm going to pick the treats up and say the word okay, good. The okay is a release command, meaning, okay, you can go ahead and do whatever you're going to do. In a real life situation, that means many things. You can meet a dog, you can meet a human. But in the meantime, if I say the word no, that means you have to sit there and do nothing. Nope. No. 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 And again, wait him out. There you go. There you go. And it gets much easier as the session goes on. You'll notice he gives up much quicker. He sits there and does absolutely nothing. That's where he gets his prize. Okay, good. Good. Same thing. No, no, no. No. Don't go anywhere. There you go. Just relax. So as the session goes on, he's learning to calm down, do nothing. As the treats go down, he hears the word no. He knows that's a cue for do nothing. And the less he does, the quicker he gets the treat. Okay, good. A lot of dogs, you'll notice, they'll actually want to walk away. I don't care if they walk away or if they sit there and do nothing. But the only thing you don't want them doing is grabbing the treat. He's starting to walk away. Of course, the anchor leash is stopping him. But again, the whole point of the technique is to not grab the treats as I put them down. No, no, no. And make sure every time you drop a treat, you say the word no. No. See the back, loose leash. That's exactly what I want to see. He's sitting there obediently, doing nothing, which is exactly why he will get this. Okay, good. Good boy. And a couple more. Nope. No. 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 There you go. Just relax. Just relax. There you go. Okay. Okay. No. 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 Perfect. Very good. Very good. Okay, good. So now we have the basics. Let's see where we're at. You don't want to speed up too much, but I want to see where I'm at. So as you can see, my sweet spot's back here. This is where you cannot grab them. This right here is where you can grab the treats. So I'm going to go ahead and split the difference and put the treats right here. No, no, no. And again, he can actually go for them, which he's going to try. So I'm going to back it up a little bit and retry back here because we moved too fast right there. No, no. Okay, good. And again, I'm going to go a little further to see if I can stop him from going with my voice only. No, no, no. Again, this is an area he can actually grab them. And now we're making some progress. So as we make this progress, I can actually scoot him a little more forward. No. 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 And he tried to pull a fast one there. No. No. And again, I'm relying on pure technique now. He can grab him if he wants because he's actually in the striking zone. No. And this is where I kind of hover over them and I'm going to just tap the table if he goes for them. No. And that usually backs him off. And again, I'm going to pick them all up. And he gets the prize. Okay, good. Same thing. It's very important you don't move on to this part of the technique until you know you're good out of the striking range. So now we're going to go in the range. He can grab it. And no, no, no. This is well within the range. Back here is just out of range. There's like an imaginary line right here. We are well within the range. He's actually got a very loose leash back there. So now you have to rely on pure technique. If they decide to go for it, you tap the table or you can smack the table. That usually backs them off and simply say the word no. You want to rely on your no command only instead of using the anchor leash. And again, I see a nice relaxed dog here, loose leash, and he gets a treat. Okay, good. So same thing, in the striking zone, no, no, no. Staying close just in case he decides to go for them. Where are you going? Oi. No. There you go, relax. And again, I see he's backed off a little. I'm gonna go ahead and move him a little closer. No. Now he understands the game. Nice, calm dog, obedient, well-mannered is exactly what I want to see. And we're just going to go ahead and pick him up. And he gets the prize. Okay, good. Good boy. And one more, even a little closer. No, no, no. Yeah, see, now he's backing off. This is what I was telling you a few minutes ago. This is a very common thing they do. They start backing off of it. I'm okay with this because, again, the whole point of it is not grabbing the treats. Rufus, where are you going? Good. Relaxing's even better, and I'm going to slide him even closer, well within reach of his snout. Relying on your tech. Nope. Once again, he was going for them. Just a little slap of the table usually backs them off. And a firm no. Don't ask them, you tell them. Rufus, where are you going? And he's backed off even more. It's exactly what I want to see. Nope. Now he gets the game. He knows doing nothing gets him the treat. Okay, good, all right. And that is the basic fundamentals of the no command. The dog now has the technique. This is where the conditioning becomes important. The conditioning process is very simple. Do this 3 times a day for about 10 to 15 minutes each. And also remember, every time I want you to reset the dog by bringing him up with a treat. If he either sits or stands up, that's a full reset, and then you begin the process once again. After a few days of mastering this on the table, at that point you can go for much more advanced on the ground. You have them on a loose leash, not anchored to anything. You simply drop treats all around them. And at that point, they should be respecting the no command. The off command is a very important command to teach all dogs, especially to puppies. Juno here is only 3 months old and weighs about maybe 25, 30 pounds. In about 2 years, she's gonna be about 75 pounds. Her jumping on me right now might seem cute, but it's gonna be a serious safety hazard in another couple of years, especially to kids and older people. So this is why the off command is so important to train. Let me walk you through the steps on how it's done. Come here. Oh, yeah. I'm evaluating this dog to see if she's a jumper by calling her name and showing a lot of excitement.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're a big jumper. You're a big jumper. Okay. 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 All I'm going to do, just like with the sit command, I'm going to simply step on the leash right here. Come here, sweetie. Step on the leash right here. Now, I'm going to get her fired up. She's going to jump on me. Hi, hi, hi. I'm going to say the word off. Hi, 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 off, off. Now, you see the leash is stopping her from jumping in her tracks. I want to say the word off as she jumps. Off, off, off. I'm going to wait her out. Off, off. Wait her out once again. All I'm going to do is wait her out. She's a puppy. This is what they do. I'm going to simply step on the leash. Once again, I'm going to step on the leash. It's very important where I step on the leash. And I can also take a treat and see if I can lure her up here, but say the word off at the same time. Off. Even if she thinks about jumping, I want you to say the word off. It's very important you keep your foot on this leash. That's going to stop her from jumping. Off. And I'm going to wait her out. Off. Again, she's jumping. I simply say the word off. You'll have to do this time and again. Most dogs, it takes a few minutes for them to really understand this concept. Off. Okay, now she's controlled. I'm going to hold her here for just a few seconds. Reset. She jumped again, and I'm going to reset her. I want her to stay there for a good 10 seconds. She does not jump in the off command. You see, she's struggling to get the treat. I'm just going to simply sit here and say the word off. Now I got her. Oh, restart again. We can do this over and over, but she has to understand the less she does, the more she gets paid. So I'm going to simply say the word off over and over. Off. Off. Here we go. This is what I want to see. Now she's controlled. I'm going to hold her for a good 10 seconds. Control. This is what I want to see. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. That's an off. Good. You make sure you hold her for a good 10, maybe even 15 seconds if you want to. You hold your dog for that time period. You never want to pay them right after they stop jumping because they're going to associate that with the jump gets you paid. So you have to make sure they understand that the less they jump, the more they get paid. So once again, I'm going to reset her. And if she jumps, I simply say the word off in a very firm voice. I don't want to ask her. I want to tell her to get off of me. Your voice is your most powerful tool here. So again, I'm going to wait her out. I'm going to say the word off. And I'm looking for a good 10 to 15 seconds of her just sitting here doing nothing. And I reset right now. Our time starts over right now. Off. Good. There we go. And I've got a good 7 seconds, 8, 9, oi, look here, 10. I'm just going to go a few more. Oh, look at. And she's not jumping for it now, which is exactly what, oh, I spoke too soon. So I'm going to start the time over once again. Say the word off. It's very important that you say the word off firmly when she jumps. Good, there you go. There you go. And I'm just going to hold the treat here. She's controlled, which is exactly what I want to see. She might jump right now. She thought about it, and now she's not going to do it. And again, I'm just going to ask for another 5 seconds out of her. 4, 3, 2, 1. That's an off. Good. Perfect. So now I've trained that command on the ground with me crouching down. We're going to repeat the same thing with me standing up. Come here, sweetie. Okay. So same thing, I'm going to walk her back and forth, reset her, hold the treat right here. We are dealing with a puppy, so this is the process. But as you can see, she's jumping a lot less right now. Most dogs learn this way. As the sessions go on, they jump less and less. So I guarantee after a couple more tries here, she won't be jumping altogether. And she's controlled, exactly what I want to see, not jumping. I've held her for a good 15 seconds. Let's go for 20, just for good measure. And 3, 2, oh, now we start over. Once again, start the process over. There we go. Controlled animal. Just what I want to see. There you go. Nope. Time starts over. Off. Nope. Off. There you go. Good. Perfect. 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 And control, control, control. That's what I want to see. Good. That's an off. Beautiful. And we're going to keep repeating this until she is done jumping altogether. Again, step on the leash, treat over the head. All I'm doing is looking for basic control. That's all we're doing here. Nope. You thought about it, didn't you? And she's going to lie down, which is fine. We're not doing competition obedience here. As long as she knows that treat's in my hand, and I'm going to hover it over her head. She's controlled. She's not jumping for it. And 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. There you go. That's an off. Perfect. I want to make sure that I do this 3 times a day for about 10 to 15 minutes each. This is how I always want you to train. Make the session short, do about 3 a day, and make sure you always end it on a good note. And furthermore, with the off command, always remember, use a firm voice. You don't ask them, you tell them off. This is very important. Your voice is your most important tool. Also, make it a game. Make it a game that you win. If you let them win at this game, you're forming a bad habit. You have to make sure that you win the game each and every time, and eventually they'll get bored and they'll never want to jump on you again. And that right there is the basic fundamentals of the off command. Okay, we'll teach you that one later. Another variation of the off command I like to do is simply grab their paws. This typically works better with medium to large sized dogs. And something very important I want to point out here. Do not do this if you have a dog that has reactive aggression. In other words, don't ever try this with a dog that does not like their paws touched. They could bite you. And also, some dogs will start mouthing your hands when you grab their paws. If this starts happening, simply take a lemon wedge Rub it on your thumbs, and that typically stops them from mouthing. They don't like the taste of sour things.
Are you gonna jump me?
I'm evaluating this dog here to see if she's a jumper by calling her name and showing a lot of excitement.
Are you gonna, oh, you are. Okay, here's all we're gonna do. We gotta turn the tides a little bit. Off, 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 off. All I'm gonna do is hold her pause and make it really boring for her. So this is a little bit of reverse psychology going on here. So she wants to jump up. So now I just simply hold her pause and make it boring for her. I hold her in place, off, and simply repeat the word off, off, and make it boring for her, off, 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 and then let her go. And she might jump again. But again, you want to make it really boring for her, because if she wants to be up there, now I'm not going to let her go. Now she has no choice but to stay until I let her go. I changed the game on her. You going to jump again? Are you going to jump again? What are we doing? No, good girl. All right, here we go again. Off. And I'm simply just going to hold her pause. I'm not going to squeeze. I'm not going to pull up. I'm going to hold her just in a nice, even, level position. Off, off, and repeat the word off over and over. Off. Nope. Off. Off. Nope. No biting. Off. Off. And about 20 seconds later, hold on. Off. Come here. Nope. Off. And about 20 seconds later, I'm just gonna let her go, and then we'll see where we're at. It's a very simple game of reverse psychology, and now she's choosing to roll on her back, and she wants some belly rubs.
Oh, yeah, I know.
But let's see if she jumps again. Okay.
What are you gonna do?
Do you wanna jump again? Off. And once again, repeat. Off. Off. Make it boring. Change the tides. Nope. Off. Off. Now she wants to get away. I'm just going to hold her for a few more seconds. Off. Off. Where are we at? Come here. Are we still going to jump? Off. There you go. Good. Perfect. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to wait her out for a good 10 seconds. Assuming she doesn't jump on me in that time frame, I'm going to go ahead and reward her. Good. That's an off. Perfect. Good. Nice. And we're going to reset. Just walk away, and we're going to go back to our home point. You going to jump? No jumping? How about now? And I'm going to give her the opportunity, and I'm going to wait once again. Wait good 10 seconds. Longer if you feel you can do it. I'm giving her more opportunities to jump. Are you going to jump? No? Good. That's an off. Perfect. And reward. Good girl. Here. Are we going to go? And again, repeat. Off. Off. Just repeat the word off firmly. Don't ask her. You tell her off. Nope. No, off. Off. Okay. Are we doing it? Are you gonna jump now? Are you gonna jump? Are you gonna jump? There you go. Come here. Good. You gonna jump? Good. There you go. Good. Nice. Perfect. Again, giving her opportunity. Do you want to jump? Good. Nice. And that's an off. Good girl. Make sure you pay heavily. She does not jump. Good girl. That's an off. Perfect. And one more time for good measure. Okay, come on. And back to home base. You gonna jump? Are you gonna jump? Are you going to jump? How about now? How about now? No? Again, giving her the opportunity. I'm actually almost offering my knees without calling her up. That's another way I like to test it. You can hold a treat up. It's unacceptable for them to jump when a treat is in your hand if it's up here. And again, she's respecting the command. She knows the treat is right here. She can jump if she wants to. Good girl. That's an off. Perfect. Nice. Good girl. And that is the basic fundamentals of the off command. Come here. I got Eddie from a shelter, and often shelter dogs have these bad habits that were never stopped when they were puppies. Typically, the jumping habit starts as a puppy because people think it's cute. They see this cute little puppy jumping all over them, and what do? They call them up, they start petting them, and they reward them as they're jumping all over the people. And this turns into a bad habit when the dog gets older in life. Well, such is the case for Eddie here. But the question is, how do we stop this from happening? I do it with one of my favorite contraptions known as the penny bottle. You're gonna find a lot of success in this little handy tool as you train your dog, especially if your dog has bad habits. I always like to say that 20 cents solves any problem in the dog world. Now, a couple things to point out here. I want you to make sure you say the word off, followed by a shake of the penny bottle. You can also say the word off, shake the penny bottle, and say the word off again. The whole point of this is you want your dog to rely on the off command, not the penny bottle. The penny bottle just offers a disruptive sound to get them off of you. You don't want to have to rely on the penny bottle. Your voice is a much more powerful tool. You want to tell them off. Don't ask them to get off, because if you ask them to get off of you, they might take the option to say yes or no. All right, Eddie, how do we do this? How do we do this? Off, off, off. And I'm gonna hold him. Now he's off of me. I don't want to pay him right away. That'll make him think that he's getting paid to jump on me. Once again, he's jumping on me. Off, off. I'm gonna wait him out a good 10 seconds because I want him to understand that when he sits there and doesn't jump on me, that's what he gets paid for. And we're about 7 seconds, 8, 9, 10. Good, that's an off. Once again, I'm gonna reset. I'm gonna walk over here. I'm gonna walk back. Little instead of a treat in my hand. Are you gonna jump on me? Are you going to jump on me? There we go. That's what I wanna see. Perfect. Something tells me he's gonna jump me again though. We'll see. Off, off. There we go. Time starts right now. I'm gonna look for about 15 seconds of him sitting there, not jumping on me. Stand right here, do nothing. Wait him out. And we're about 10 seconds. Off, off. Once again, the time starts over. I wanna make sure that I get 15 seconds clean. And I'm gonna wait him out. That's a controlled animal, perfect. And about 5 more seconds. I know. And 3, 2, 1. Good, that's an off, perfect. Rinse and repeat. Little incentive for a treat. This tends to make them want to jump, but I'm not gonna call them up. I'm just gonna have it in my hand. And again, I'm gonna reset, walk them this way, bring him back to me. Are you gonna jump off? Off. Now we start the time. I'm gonna look for 15 seconds. And we're about 5 seconds in. Reset the time, off. Make sure every time you say the word off, followed by a shake of the penny bottle. And again, I'm gonna reset the time. Here we go, controlled dog. 15 seconds, all I'm looking for. And 10 more seconds. This is exactly what I wanna see. Uh-oh, he didn't jump on me, so it's okay. I didn't have to correct him that time. If they jump in the air, that's fine. I don't want them to jump on me. And 3, 2, 1. Good, that's an off, perfect. And we're going to reset. I'm gonna put a treat in my hand. Bring it back over here, a quick little reset. As he comes back over to me, there we go. That's what I wanna see, perfect. And again, once he's in a sit position, I don't care if he's sitting, standing, walking around, as long as he's not jumping, that's where we start our 15-second timer. We're about 10 seconds in. I still have the treat in my hand. He can jump anytime he wants. He's choosing not to. It's okay. He's walking around. That is fine as long as he doesn't jump on me. And for good measure, I'm going to go 5 more seconds, making it a total of 20 seconds. Treat still in my hand. He has the option to jump if he wants to, but he's choosing not to. And good. That's an off. Perfect. Once again, grab a treat, show it to him. A quick little reset by walking him a few feet away, Bringing him back to square one. And where are we? Are we going to jump? There you go. Good. Good. There you go. Nice. Now, again, if you notice, every time we do this, he was jumping less and less, and at this point, he's not jumping at all. This is exactly the process I want to see. It's very common for dogs to take this chronological steps. Usually they're really bad at the beginning, and then as time goes on, they jump less and less. And again, now we're about 20 seconds in. I'm going to go 10 more seconds just for fun. Oh, off. And we start over. Sometimes you think you made progress, and you have to start from the beginning. And here we go. That's a controlled animal. Start our time. I know you want it, but guess what? Oh, he didn't jump on me, so I didn't have to correct. I only correct if he puts his paws on me. And 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good, that's an off. I'm gonna go ahead and do this one more time because that time he was good and then he wasn't. So again, reset him, treat in my hand. Does he jump on me? He chooses not to. Perfect. That's what I want to see right there. He's a controlled dog. He's respecting the command. It's exactly what I like to see. Treat still in my hand. He has the option to jump, but he's choosing not to. And 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. That's an off. Perfect. And always remember, as with all my training sessions, you want to do 3 sessions a day at about 10 to 15 minutes each. Typically, most dogs will learn this command after a few days. At most, it might take them a week. Okay, today we're going to learn the come command, which is also known as the recall. The come command is a great command if you take your dog to the dog park, you take them hiking. Obviously, if you don't have a good come command, your dog's running all over and you're chasing them, not what I'd recommend. And obviously, it's a great command to have around your house. When you call your dog, they come right to you instead of you going to them. Also important, your treats are vital here. You want to make sure you're using a treat that your dog doesn't like, they absolutely love. And also, it's best to train this when they're very hungry, so typically before feeding time is ideal. And if your dog doesn't have a stay, like Bess here, it's better to train this with a second person, so I brought my trainer Anthony along to help me. All right, I'm just gonna take a few steps back, leash in my hand. I'm gonna simply say her name and the come command at the same time, and she should come right to me. If she doesn't, I have the leash to guide her to me. So here we go. Bess, come. Bess, come. Again, she's not coming. I'm gonna guide her in. Good, that's a come, all the way. Bess, come. Good, there you go, that's a come, good. So she was a little slow on the start of that one, which is to be expected sometimes. I was shocked she didn't come running to me because she likes the bait, and again, a few feet back, I'm gonna call her name and slap my leg at the same time. Bess, come. Bess, come. Good, there you go, that's a come, good. Nice, and that time she came. So again, we're just gonna make it a few feet to start out with. And we do not move on until she perfects this distance. You ready? Good. Bess, come. Good, there you go. Now you're coming. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Good girl, that's a come. Nice. Bess, come. There you go, that's a come. Good, nice. That's a come. Good girl, that's a come. And so same thing, back up a few feet. And I'm simply gonna call her name and slap my leg and say come at the same time. Bess, come. Come, good, there you go, that's a come. Good girl, that's a come. Heavy praise when they get to you. Same thing, rinse and repeat. Bess, come. Good, nice, that's a come. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Bess, come. Come, good, nice. That's a come, perfect. Oh yeah, good girl. Okay. Bess, come. Good. Nice. That's a come. Very good girl. So now we get the building blocks of a 3-foot distance. We're gonna double it now to 6 feet. So I'll be at the end of my leash. And the exact same process. Get back 6 feet, say the name, slap the leg, and say come all at the same time. Bess, come. Bess, come. And if she's not coming like this, I'm simply going to pull her. Bess, come. Good. There you go. Sometimes when you have to pull them, just that initial pull gets her momentum coming towards you. You don't have to pull anymore. Bess, come. Come here. Good. There you go. That's a come. Perfect. Perfect. That's a come. Oh, yeah. Good girl. Oh, yes. I know. I know. Come on. Come on. Come on. Bess, come. Good. Nice. That's a good girl. That's a come. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. A lot of excitement, high energy. You want to make sure that you're more interesting than anything else out there. It's going to pay dividends once we go to advanced distance off-leash training. Bess, come here. Come here. Good. There you go. Now you're coming. Now you're coming. Good girl. Good. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right, Bess, come here. Come here. Come here. Good. There you go. Same thing. We're going to add a little more distance. Now we're at about 10 feet. Good girl. One more at 10. Bess, come here. Oh, there you go. Perfect. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. A lot of excitement, a lot of action. So now she's got it down at 10 feet. I'm going to go ahead and get to the edge here, and we're going to do a full 20 feet. Once they do 10, they can do 20 pretty easy. Bess, come here. Come here. Oh, yeah. Now you're coming. Good girl. Nice. That's a good girl. And again, a lot of heavy excitement when they come to you. You want to make yourself more interesting than everything out there. Good girl. Oh, yes. Good girl. That's a very good girl. Yes, I know. I know. Yeah, I know. 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 All right, go on. Bess, come here. Come on, Bess. Good girl. There you go. Nice. That's a good girl. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Good girl. Oh, yes. So now we've laid the foundation for the come command. We have to add distractions. The best way to start this out in your backyard is to put some toys down. So I'm going to start spreading toys all over the place. And her job is to avoid every single one of them and come straight to me, just like we've been doing. And highly recommend when you start with the distractions, you go right back to your first few feet. So you're starting over, essentially. Bess, come. Come. Good. There you go. That's a come. That's a come. Good girl. Good girl. And same thing, just a few feet. And she has toys. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to squeak a couple. Get her interested. Good girl. And then we're going to call her right away. Bess, come. Good. There you go. Nice. Nope. Where are you going? Where are you going? That's the whole point of the leash. Pull her back. Good girl. Bess, come. Bess, come. Good. There you go. Nice. Right past the distractions. This is what your leash is for, just in case she wants to go to them. That's what this handy little tool is for. You pull your dog right back in the direction of you. Bess, come. Come here. Good. Nice. Nice. Good girl. Good girl. And now I'm going to go for 6 feet. Same thing. Bess, come here. Come here. Good. Nice. Good girl. That's a come. Good girl. Same thing. Right past all the distractions. I'm going to go ahead and squeak one. Get our attention on it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Bess, come here. Come here. Good girl. Nope. Nope. And then again, she's distracted over here. Come here. Good girl. Leash brings her back to me. Good girl. And one more time. Bess, come here. Good girl. That's a come. Good girl. Good girl. And reset. Okay, here we go. Squeaking. Get her mind on the toy. And then simultaneously throw the toy and call it at the same time. Bess, come here. Come here. There you go. That's a good girl. Perfect. Look at you.
Nice. Very good girl. Nice. Oh, yes, I know.
A lot of excitement. Let her know that you are the home point where you want her to go.
I know.
And when she gets to you, a lot of energy, a lot of positive interaction. Good girl. You want to make this what it's all about when training your dog to come, especially for a young dog. They're influenced by so many things. You want their number one influence to be you. And one more thing I want to point out here. Not all dogs are meant to be off leash. Some dogs are great off leash and others have too much instinct that nor you or a trainer can ever conquer. The best way to figure this out is talk to a trainer, have the trainer assess your dog to see if your dog is a candidate for off leash training.
To taper your dog off of treats, go to your workbook and learn the lottery system. The heel command teaches your dog to walk right beside you at your pace. Once your dog learns this command, they won't be pulling you along on your daily walks anymore. This command takes some real time to train, so remember, you're the leader of this walk, not your dog.
Go on. Good girl. Good. Okay, what we're about to do is step one, day one of leash walking. If you have a puppy, it is never recommended to simply put a leash on them and start walking them. I promise you'll run into big problems. They'll fight, they'll resist, and they will never want to walk on a leash again. Because of Juno's age, she's not going to learn a heel command yet. All we're going to do is teach her the basic building blocks of walking on a leash. And the way we start that is a technique known as leash drags. Leash drags are exactly what it sounds like. You simply attach a leash to a harness and let them drag it around. It's very simple. That's all we're doing. Go on. Good girl. Good.
During these 15-minute sessions, just have your puppy walk around with the leash on. Always make sure you're observing them and never leave them unattended when they have a leash on. Every so often, you're going to pick the leash up and drop it right away so your puppy gets used to the light resistance. As you progress, you'll hold the leash for a longer amount of time and add more resistance as you go. As you can see here, Rufus is a lot of dog. He has absolutely no leash manners and he pulls very hard.
Okay, before I get into the heel command, there's a few things I want to point out. Number one, notice the cones right here. That's for dogs that actually weave or zigzag. This is very important to teach them to walk straight. Most dogs, when they're learning to heel, they're all over the place. They're weaving left and right, and this right here creates an alleyway. The bushes on one side and the cones on the other creates about a 5-foot walking area, and the dog actually learns to walk straight right in that path. You don't have to have any more than about 6 feet worth of cones to create that thin little alleyway to teach them effectively. Second thing to point out, and this is very important, placement of the collar. As you notice right here, the collar is low. I do not want that when you're teaching the heel. The smallest part of a dog's neck is right under the jaw and right behind the ears. This is exactly where I want my collar as I'm teaching the heel. This is where the martingale comes in because the martingale cinches up. The whole point of the martingale is not to choke. It is to keep the head high. The higher the head is, the more control you have of your dog when you're teaching him the heel. That is the most important step in this process. The higher the dog's head is, the less pulling power they have. The lower the dog's head is, they have much more leverage to pull. It's just like a football player. Football players do not tackle going high, they tackle low. And another reason why you want to keep the collar high is because it avoids the trachea area. If the collar is too low, it's going to put constant pressure on the trachea, eventually causing damage. Up high, it skips the trachea area. And number 3, where exactly do I hold the leash? I don't want to be too far back like this because the dog will essentially be in front of me at that point. I want to hold the leash pretty tight, but not too tight. I don't want to hold it right here. I don't want to choke the animal. I don't want to hold it up here because if I have to make corrections, I'll be doing this. So I have to find exactly where my arm falls with the dog, which is right around here. So now I found my area. I'm going to loop my leash once and twice, and a little tail falls right there. Very important. Have the right treats. Once I get the dog's attention, the sky is the limit. As you can see, he's all over the treat. I'm not going to give it to him. We're going to start this off one step at a time. I'm going to say the word heel and walk and give it to him. Good boy. We're going to start it like that. Again, I'm going to show it to him, not give it to him. I'm going to hold it about 6 inches away. I'm going to say heel and give it to him right away. Good boy. Assuming he walked with me, which right now he has no choice because he's focusing on the treat. This is where the conditioning process comes in. Again, take one step, heel, good. And I'm going to give it to him. And as the process goes on, I can turn that one step into 2 steps. So once again, focus on the treat about 6 inches away from his snout. He's not jumping for it because we already solved the jumping problem earlier in class. So again, I'm going to take one step, say the word heel, good, and give it to him right away. Good. Now, we're going to do this a few more times. Heel, good. Once he gets this down, we're going to turn that one step into 2 steps. Heel, good, nice. And we're going to turn around in a clockwise order. And we're going to heel, good, nice. And we're going to heel, nice, good. Give me a heel. Nice, perfect. Heel. Hold your horses. Clockwise turn. Slow it down. Heel. Good, that's a heel. Timing is everything. Make sure as he's walking with you, you reward as he's walking with you smoothly. I don't want him jumping for it. They have to be walking your speed. Doesn't matter if you're walking fast or slow. You pay them as they're walking. Give me a heel. Good. Heel. Good. Nice. Now let's speed it up a little. Give me a heel. And we heel. Perfect. Good. As we walk, I pay. I don't stop. And a clockwise turn. Give me a heel. Very good. 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 Nice. That's a heel. We keep walking. We do not stop. And we heel. Beautiful. Perfect. Nice, smooth heel. Nice. Pay him as we walk. We do not stop. Keep the momentum going. And we heel. Beautiful. Perfect. He's focusing on the treat. Heel. Beautiful. And we keep walking. Perfect. Perfect. And we heel. Focus on the treat. Slack in leash. If you notice, he's not pulling whatsoever. He's focusing with me, walking exactly my speed. And we heel. Perfect. Beautiful. Good. That's a heel. Keep it going. Keep it going. Good. Nice. And we heel. Beautiful. Perfect. Nice. There you go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And we heel. Nice. Nope. Keep it going. Keep it going. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Perfect. Keep it walking. Good boy. That's a heel. Perfect. Perfect. Good. Good. Nice. And we heel. Now here's where we're going to switch things up. Now he has the basic fundamentals of the heel. Doesn't matter what speed I'm walking, doesn't matter if I stop, I run, I slow down, I do circles. His job is to stay right with me the entire time. So, the same rules apply. I could take 1 step and stop. I could take 2 steps and stop. I could take 3 steps and we stop. And 1, 2, 3, 4 steps and stop. And I can turn this way. And I can turn this way. And turn this way. And he knows to stop right with me each and every time. I call this shadow walking. Give me a heel. And we heel. And we heel. And we heel. Beautiful. 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 Nice. Perfect. So as you make progress with your heel, what you're going to do is you're going to spread the cones out a few feet every day until eventually you can get rid of them altogether. Again, the entire point of the cones is to teach your dog to walk straight if they like to zigzag. Okay, come on. Come here. Okay. So now your dog is walking straight, not zigzagging anymore. Everything's going just fine. You can get rid of these things altogether. Wink. Show me the heel. Perfect. And we heel. Beautiful. Beautiful. Perfect. Nice. Excellent. Bravo. So now he's walking picture perfect. I don't need any cones at all. I can walk all over the yard, any which direction. I can zigzag, and he's going to walk perfectly by my side each and every time. Okay, give me a heel. And we 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 heel. Perfect, perfect. Beautiful, beautiful, lovely, nice, love it. Good, that's a heel, nice. After enough conditioning, you don't need a treat at all. He's simply gonna walk by your side because he's done it so many times. Okay, come on. Give me a heel. Hold on, look at me. Give me a heel. And we heel. Perfect, nice, beautiful, 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 beautiful. And we heel. Nice, nothing in my hands. Perfect, perfect, nothing there. And we stay. Beautiful, nice, good boy. And once you get advanced enough, you don't need a leash at all. Give me a heel. Give me the heel. Good. And we heel. And we heel. Perfect, perfect. Nice, nice, perfect, beautiful. And we heel. Come on. Good. That's a heel. Perfect. And we heel. Lovely. Good boy. Give me a heel. Good. 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 And we heel. Good. Nice. Perfect. Perfect. Good, 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 good. And we heel. Good. Perfect. Perfect. Beautiful. And we sit. Beautiful. Nice. Good boy.
Now we're going to learn the heel command for small dogs, and I'll be using a handy little tool known as the lure stick.
With small dogs, the rules change dramatically. Where you hold your hand on the leash is vital. Even though this dog is wearing a harness, if you correct too roughly, you can cause whiplash to the animal. Here's how we do it. Wherever my hand drops, that's where I'm gonna hold the leash. From there, I'm gonna pull the leash up and then drop it slightly so it has that J right in the bottom, as you can see right there. That's exactly where I'm gonna hold my hand. Let me show you why this is so important. I'm gonna loop it right here to make it easier. This way, if I have to correct, I'm not correcting with my arm. I'm gonna pretend there's a piece of Velcro on my elbow attached to my body right here. My arm does not move. So when I do corrections, I simply do this right here. My entire arm is simply glued to my body. This is very important. And number two, I'd highly recommend using a harness on a dog this small. Even though a small dog can learn to heel in a collar, I'd much rather use a harness because even the best dogs have a bad day. And a bad day for a small dog means they might lunge out, and if that collar hits the throat too hard, it could cause some serious damage, especially if you have a breed susceptible to throat damage. This is where you have to talk to your veterinarian to find out if you have a breed like that. And just like with training the heel on the big dogs, I have the cone set up, but I have a piece of string going through every single one of them. And this blocks the dog from weaving through them. With a big dog, you don't need the string, but a small dog, it creates a slight barricade, and this creates my alleyway for more efficient walking. The reason the lure stick works so well for small dogs is two reasons. Number one, it teaches focus. Just like with a big dog, I had the treat up here, and essentially it was the same distance. The big dog's head is right here, focusing on the treat right here. But if I have a dog that's only 8 inches high, it's not very practical for me to walk like this. It's not gonna happen. So this little contraption right here saves my back a lot of damage. So step one with the lure stick is very important. You wanna teach them focus. And the way we do this is we hold the treat about 6 inches away. Now what happens if he lunges for it, I simply pull it away, and I go back and I pull it away, because he's lunging for it right there, and I put it back. And now he's not lunging for it, he's focusing on it. And I'm gonna hold it there for a few more seconds, and as he's focusing on it, not lunging for it, oh, I almost had it. Let's try it one more time. Focusing, not lunging, he's focusing on the lure, and it's gonna take a few more times. Let's just give it a shot here. Focusing on the bait, nope. The more he lunges, the quicker you pull it out of the way. This takes a few minutes, but once they learn this part, this is the hardest part of the lure stick. The rest is very easy. Now he's focusing, he's not lunging for it. I'm gonna go ahead and give it to him. One more time. I'm gonna teach him focus at a 6-inch range. If he lunges for it, I pull it away, just like that. I want him just to focus, not lunge for it. He has to sit there and focus on the treat. And just like most everything else I teach, the less they do, the quicker they get it. So this is the most difficult part, but once this is over with, which is usually just a few minutes, everything is easy at that point. Nope, he's trying to pull little slick moves now, so we're just gonna wait him out. Yep, he's quick. Nope. Oh, I know your type. And there we go. So just like with the big dog, it's the same rules, except now we're using the lure stick to teach focus. I'm gonna simply say the word heel and take one step. Heel. Good. That's a heel. Same thing. About 6 inches of focus. I'm gonna take one step and say the word heel. Heel. Good, nice. Make sure you pay as they're walking. You don't want them to stop too much. Timing is key for this. You want to quickly pay them either as they're walking or right as they finish their walk. And we heel. Good, nice. Same thing, little focus. And hold your horses. And we heel. Good, that's a heel, perfect. One step at a time, we take it slow. That's all we're doing, just one step right now. And we heel. Good, that's a heel, perfect. The best way to teach a dog a heel is to teach them focus. And we're going to heel. Good, nice, perfect, heel. Good. That's a heel. Pay right away. Timing is everything. Heel. Good. Nice. So now we've got the 1 step down. We're going to move on to 2 steps. Same thing. I'm going to say the word heel. 2 steps. Good. That's a heel. Beautiful. And rinse and repeat. Again, my focus. I have my J in my leash. And heel. 2 steps. Good. He only gets the treat if he's walking smooth and steady, exactly my speed. And we heel. Perfect. J in my leash, 6 inches of focus with the lure stick, and I say heel, 2 steps. Good, that's a heel. Beautiful. And 2 steps turns into 3 steps, heel, and 4 steps, heel. Again, focus, perfect. He's walking my speed. Good, that's a heel, perfect. And we heel. Hold on, hold your horses. And we heel. Beautiful, perfect, perfect, perfect. And we heel. Nope, no lunging, no lunging. And we heel, perfect, good, that's a heel, nice, beautiful, good, that's a heel, perfect. As your session goes on, you want to shorten this thing ever slowly. Now it's shorter, he's still focusing. I can go even shorter, still focusing. Good boy. And even shorter, still focusing. Until you can retire the lure stick altogether. Good boy, there you go. Perfect, good, there you go, nice, perfect, beautiful, good boy, there you go, nice. And just like with a bigger dog, you start moving the cones further and further away until eventually you get rid of them altogether. I have a system known as the house training triangle that will get you from point A to point B in an extremely efficient amount of time. The process is very simple, but I want you to understand the details because the details are everything. We're going to go from the crate to outside, back in the house, back in the crate, completing the triangle. Now I'm going to talk through each and every one of these. The crate, number 1, very important, crate size is key. I don't want the crate too big, because if the crate's too big, the dog can sleep on one side, walk over here, and go to the bathroom on the other. If the crate is too small, it's uncomfortable for the dog, and you'll have a hell of a time getting the dog in there. Number 2, make sure the crate is comfy bed, put some toys in there, things your dog likes. It's not punishment. You actually want the dog to enjoy their time in there. Number 3, crate placement. Where you place this crate is vital. You don't want to have that crate all the way in the back of the house. That way when you pull the dog out, you have to walk them 75 feet to the back door to get them to the backyard. I guarantee in that huge amount of distance, walking them to the back door, they're going to go to the bathroom. Trust me, when they've been in that crate for a little while, they're going to have to use the bathroom right away. So you want to place that crate preferably by the door you're taking the dog out of. Here's how the entire process works. We're going to back up to the night before. Before you put the dog in the crate, I want you to make sure you take the dog outside, let them do their business. If they do their business outside, you reward them heavily. Give them a treat, heavy praise. From there, we're going to put them in the crate, and this is where they're going to sleep at night. By the way, you're going to have a few sleepless nights because puppies cannot hold it the same way adult dogs can. So if they start crying at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, you might have to take them outside. Assuming that you lucked out and they slept all night,
First thing in the morning, you're going to put a leash on them. You do not open that crate and then go find their leash. I promise you, in the first 20 seconds, if you open that crate and give them the option to go in the house, they're going to take it. Put them on a leash, you make a beeline for that outside. Guarantee within the first 20 to 30 seconds, they're going to go pee. So whatever your command might be, get busy, do your business, go potty, it's up to you. But just make sure whatever you say, you stay consistent on that exact same command. Don't be switching it up every other day. Your dog understands that that command will be connected with what they're doing. The moment they go pee, I want you to have a treat in your pocket ready. The second they're done peeing, reward them heavily. That's a good dog. Do your business outside, all the things you say to your dog to reward them. Make it positive. Let them know that outside is where they're supposed to be going. First thing in the morning, there's a good chance they're going to have to do 2 of their businesses, so just wait it out a few more minutes, and once they go, once again, reward, and then they're allowed to come back in the house for 1 hour of free time. You want to make sure the dog's free time in the house is free time in one room at a time. In other words, you don't want to let them have free time in the entire house. Believe me, puppies, if they can't find trouble, trouble will find them, so you have to make sure this free time is observed. The best way to do this, if you have a house, is simply shut all the doors you can, and this is where baby gates or dog gates come in handy. This allows you to cut off hallways, and now you can keep the dog in one room at a time, given their free time in that observed room. So after their 1 hour of observed free time in the house, they go back into the crate, effectively completing the house training triangle. Now, when you put them back in the crate, you're going to put it back in for about 3 hours. Now, you might be asking, why would I want to put the dog in the crate for 3 hours, but only give him 1 hour free time in the house? The answer is very simple. You have a couple goals in mind here. Number one, you want to teach them to hold it. Just because they're in a crate doesn't mean they're not going to go to the bathroom inside that crate. This is why the size of the crate is so important, as I mentioned earlier. If the crate's too big, they'll simply walk to one side, go to the bathroom, and go back over there and sleep. Too small, it's uncomfortable for them. But if it's just the right size, they learn to hold it. They're not going to go to the bathroom and lie down in it. And most puppies can hold it for a few hours, so you're not asking anything unreasonable for them. Furthermore, the reason why puppies go to the bathroom so much more than adults is because they don't have the muscles to hold it. By teaching the puppy to hold it, you're teaching them 2 things. Number 1, you're teaching them self-control. And number 2, you're actually strengthening their muscles so they can hold it for longer periods of time. Believe it or not, those muscles, they get stronger very quickly. And 3 hours one day turns into 4 hours the next. So after they've spent the 3 hours inside the crate, you want to once again repeat the process. Here's your goal. Every day, you want to add about 15 to 20 minutes free time in the house and take away the same amount of time in the crate, where after about a week or 2, you have almost no crate time left and they have hours and hours of free time in the house. Until finally one day you make the decision, you get rid of the crate altogether, and at that point, your dog is now house trained.
Oh, yeah. Come here. Oh, yeah, come here. Come here. Okay, this way. Come on. Come on. Come here.
This is where you say, get busy, or do your business, or whatever command you choose. Once your dog has done their business, repeat the command one more time, and make sure you praise and treat them heavily right here. That way they connect the reward with doing their business. From here, the next step of the house training triangle is to go back inside for free time.
Okay, come on. All right, so we just came from outside.
Oh, yeah, you like that, huh?
And she did her business. Now she gets exactly 1 hour of free time observed, and I mean observed, in the house. And I'm gonna give her all kinds of fun stuff to play with. Go on. Because now she's already gone outside and done her business, so She should be good for about an hour, but again, this is why I say make sure it's observed, because if you see her rearing up to go, dogs usually do give a lot of signs they're about to go. It's pretty obvious. Then you want to stop her in her tracks and hurry up and get her outside. But she should be good for the next hour. So I'm going to let her play, do whatever she wants. This is her time. But again, I want to make sure that she's not in the room all by herself, or at least not for a long period of time. You can go out. You can leave the room for a few seconds here and there, but you want to make sure most of it is observed. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And this free time, she can do whatever she wants. All right. It has been about an hour, so I'm going to go ahead and hook her up and get her back to her crate. I know you want that. I know. Come on. And we're going to complete the triangle. Come on, come on, this way, come on, come on. Come here. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on. Come inside. Good girl. We're going to bend the rules slightly whenever you feed them. I want you to feed them inside the crate. Right after they eat, I don't want you to keep them in the crate for 2-3 hours. We're going to bend the rules right there. We're going to take them right outside. The reason we do this is because, especially with a puppy, when dogs eat, their systems get moving very fast. Most people that are experienced with dogs can attest to this. Typically after they eat, in the first 5 to 10 minutes, their systems get going very fast. And what do they have to do? They run outside and they go to the bathroom. Well, the same is true with your puppy inside that crate. So right after they eat, same process, put them on a leash, take them right outside, and repeat the process of rewarding them if they use the bathroom outside. And at that point, you can finish off the triangle by letting them have free time in the house and continue the triangle throughout the day. What about the people that live in an apartment and use the piddle pads? You do the same exact process, but there's a little minor tweak we're going to do here. We're going to do the same house training triangle, but instead of you taking the dog outside to the grass, you're going to set up a pen around a piddle pad. And this way, the piddle pad is actually enclosed in an area where the dog can't get out. You're simply going to put the dog inside of there, wait them out. You're going to wait them out whether it takes a few minutes or even 10 minutes. Sometimes it takes a little while because the piddle pad is not like grass. It's not the natural organic material that most dogs like to go to the bathroom on. So it might take a little while. Once they do their business on there, the exact same process happens. You reward them right away. You let them know this is where you want to go to the bathroom. And the moment you reward them, you can now take them out, and now they can have the free time around the house. The house training triangle, whether you're doing it outside on the grass or on a piddle pad, everything works exactly the same. People always ask, what do I do when the dog does use the bathroom in the house? The old school way, which I've never really agreed with, was take their nose and rub them in it and yell at them and punish the hell out of them. You don't need to do that anymore. There's a very simple way that I use that actually requires no verbal reprimand if you choose not to use it. All I want you to do is take a cinder block, and I want you to put it right next to the area where they pee or poop. Wrap a leash around that cinder block and leave enough slack where they can stand up and lie down only. Attach it to their collar and leave them there for 20 to 30 minutes. That's it. This works phenomenally because most dogs do not want to hang around their pee or poop. What's the first thing they do? They get the hell away from it. This is basic reverse psychology. If you're going to poop there, you're going to stand next to it. I'm just going to leave you there for 20 minutes. I don't even have to say anything. Believe me, the dog gets the message. Once you do this for a few days, this typically nips it in the bud, especially if you continue doing the house training triangle. Do not stop doing the house training triangle in this process. And just a spoiler alert, no matter what, even if you're following the rules every day, I guarantee you, most likely your dog will go to the bathroom in the house. It does happen.
So typically, if you're combining the two, the house training triangle and using the cinder block method, that usually gets the job done in about a week or two. Now I know what you're asking. Brandon, what if I have a dog that lifts his leg in the house? He marks in the house. Big problem for male dogs. Well, worry not, because I've got that same problem right now. In fact, I'm training a dog right now as we speak that last night he peed on the edge of my bed, and my nightstand, and my dresser, and my bookshelf, and every one of my bar stools, and my couch, and my 2 other love seats in my living room. Dogs marking their territory, it is a natural instinct. It comes from the wild animal, it comes from the wolf, but it's unacceptable in the home you live in, and it's surprisingly easy to stop. Dogs typically mark on corners of legs, corners of chairs. So all I want you to do here is you want to take a regular leash, just a regular throwaway nylon 6-foot leash. You're going to wrap that leash around the area that they marked. You're only going to leave just enough slack on the end so they can lie down and stand up only. What you're going to do is you're going to take the clip and clip it to their collar. From there, you just leave them there for a good 20 to 30 minutes. If you want to reprimand lightly, you can. You could say, bad dog, don't do that again, whatever words you have to say. But the real training process is the fact that you're making them stand next to it and they can't get away from it. I promise you, within less than a week, this problem will be out the door forever. In this demo, I'll be training Rufus not to DoorDash. DoorDashing is when your dog bolts out of the door as soon as you open it. It can be dangerous, and it's actually one of the main reasons why dogs end up getting lost, injured, or even killed. It's also just plain and simple bad manners. The first step in the process here is to test if your dog is a DoorDasher. You simply do this by putting them on a 30-foot long lead and opening the door. If they run through the door right away, you've got a DoorDasher. Now, I'll show you how to stop this. Since I'm working with a large dog here, I'm using the thumb grip. This grip is going to save me from some serious rope burn. Also, let the rest of the leash drag behind you just in case you lose your grip and need to step on it quickly to stop your dog. So here you see me opening the door about 1 or 2 inches and quickly shutting it. Be very careful not to hit your dog in the face with the door. Shut it before your dog gets there. It's basically a race between your dog and the door. Timing and speed are very important here. You always want to wait for your dog to calm down, back away, or even sit before you open the door again. Repeat these steps. Open, shut, wait.
Good. Perfect. Nice. Good boy. Same thing. Good. Perfect. Nice. Same thing. Good. Perfect. Perfect. Perfecto.
Repeat the process of open, shut, wait several times. Again, timing and speed are important here. Well, by now your dog should be backing off or even lying down. But if not, just guide them back. Open the door 3 inches and shut it right away. Then repeat the process to 5 inches. Do not open the door any wider until your dog is calm and controlled. Most dogs catch on after about 5 to 10 times and should be able to keep calm at about 1 foot open by now. Open the door wider and wider, and ultimately all the way. When your dog stays in place, you praise the good behavior. Keep it short and sweet.
Beautiful.
Okay, same thing. Same thing. Oh, too fast. You're slick. Good. Perfect. Oh, don't even think about it. Good. Perfect. Good boy. Come on, give me a reset. No. Try that again. Good boy. Very good boy. That's a good boy. Okay. Okay. Same thing. Hold on. Hold on. Hold your horses. What happened to you? You were doing so well. You were doing so well. Okay, you can see here I'm opening the door a little wider now because Rufus is doing a lot better at not door dashing. Good. Perfect. That's a good boy. Nice. More of that. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. Good. Good boy. There we go. Loose leash. That J. Very important to point out. He's not being pulled back. He's doing it off technique only. Good. Perfect. That's a good boy. Good boy. None of that. Oh, look at you. Even better. Even better. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. Good.
That's a good boy. You're a very good boy for that one. That was a very good boy.
That was good. Okay. Okay. Don't even think about it. Okay, good boy. Good boy. Okay. Okay, this way. Hold on. Come here. Come here. If needed, you can always use a simple noise like no, or even stay to remind your dog not to move. But ideally, you don't want to rely on these commands to get the point across that they're not allowed to run through that door. The whole point of this is to teach them that the action of the door opening is just like giving the stay command.
Good. Nice. Beautiful. That was very good. That was a very good one. Good boy. Oh, yes. Good boy. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Perfect. Good boy. Good. Perfect. That's what I like right there. That's what I like. Here, one more. Oh, yes. Good boy. That's what I like. That's exactly what I want to see. Perfect. Perfect. Good. Nice. There you go. That was good. That was a very good boy. Stay. Nope. Stay. Good boy. Here, back up. Back up. Let me in. Let me in. Good boy. Good. Good boy.
It's very important to remember here, just like in the stay lesson, you want to save your praise until you get right up to the dog.
Good boy.
Our instinct is to always get excited and want to praise them as soon as they exhibit the good behavior we're looking for. But you need to wait until you're close to them so they don't suddenly break their stay. Now that your dog understands to not walk through the door, they're ready for you to teach them when it's all right to do so.
Good boy.
The next step is the OK command, which basically translates to, you are now allowed to walk through the door.
Okay. Okay.
From here, you open the door and you wait several seconds. You pick up the leash and say, OK, then walk the dog outside.
Okay. Heel. Okay. Good. There you go. Here. Good boy. That was nice. Come here. That was good. That was good.
If your dog moves prior to the OK command, go back a step in the process. Repeat and condition the behavior. Your dog should wait for your OK command before going anywhere.
Okay. 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 Good. There you go. Nice. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Okay. 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 Good. 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 Same thing. Same thing. Thumb lock grip, J in the leash, controlled animal. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
If you have a sliding door or a dog that likes to dash out of a car, the technique is all the same.
In this lesson, we'll be going over a common problem where dogs dig holes in your backyard, and it actually has a very surprisingly simple solution. Well, that sucks. But a lot of dogs do this, especially puppies. Luckily, I have the perfect solution how to stop this forever. And it's right behind me. That's right, poop. Now, years and years of practice got me this perfected technique known as the McMillan wrist. Unfortunately for you, you won't be learning it in this class. All we're gonna do is take the poop, drop it in the hole, and lightly cover it up. And that should solve your problem for that hole. Now, they might start digging another hole, just rinse and repeat. Typically after a few days of doing this, it's done forever. You'll never have a hole dug in your yard again. All right. You should not be doing that. Come here. Let's get to work. Good. There you go. Good. Good, perfect, good. No. 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 Come here. Okay, so what's going on here is I came in the room and I saw her chewing my favorite hat. Obviously, this is not a chew toy, and I need to teach her there are things that she can chew and things she cannot chew. So what I've done here is I've placed 6 items on the floor. 3 things that she cannot chew, so that's a hat, a shoe, and a remote control. And there's 3 things that she can chew, all dog toys. Your goal is to remove the items that she cannot chew, like right there. She was about to go for the shoe. I take it away and offer her something or redirect something that she can chew. Now, I get her on this, which is a dog toy. There you go, good. And I praise when she starts going after it, which she's doing right now. Good girl. All the process is redirecting. I'm giving her multiple choice. This she cannot chew. This she can chew. This she cannot chew. This she can chew. This she cannot chew. And this, which she's chewing right now, she can chew. Now, also very important to remember here. Number 1, common sense goes a long way. So you don't want to leave expensive things lying on the ground with a puppy, just like you wouldn't leave things lying on the ground with a toddler. However, there are things that your puppy can grab on a daily basis. Shoes are often on the ground. Hats can be even on a table. Remote controls, once again, coffee table. She's definitely the size where she can grab things off. As much as you can keep things off the floor, keep them off the floor. But this is a really good building block to teach them there are things in the world they can chew and things in the world they cannot chew. And right now, this is the absolute basics on how to teach her. Here. Look it, right here.
Good, 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 good. There you go. Good. Good. Nice. There you go. Good, good. Perfect, perfect. Good. Nice. There you go. Good. Perfect. Oh, yeah. No, 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 no. There you go. Good, good, good. There you go. Good, good, good. Perfect. That's a good girl. Perfect. Good. Nice. And as you can see, I've already got her on some dog toys. Good girl, good girl. Heavily praised as she's doing it. Good girl. Good, 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 good. When she grabs the shoe, quick little reprimand. Nope, knock it off. Leave it, whatever your command is, and quickly redirect them. And what I mean when I say redirecting is take the item that they can't chew out of their mouth and simultaneously put an object that they can chew, which is a dog toy, in their mouth. And this right here is the redirecting process. And now she's all over the dog toys. I'm going to pick up the items that she cannot chew, get them off the floor, and now she can go ahead and have fun with her toys. Quiet. Quiet. All dogs bark, we all know this, but excessive barking is where you can get in trouble. If your dog has an excessive barking problem, most neighbors are going to call animal control. And once animal control steps in, you have no say or choice what they do. Luckily, there's a real easy way to stop excessive barking. And you don't have to do it by yelling at your dog. You can do it with something as simple as that little contraption I use right there, the penny bottle. Now, something very important I want you to note. If your dog barks once, I don't want you to do this. I want you to do it only if your dog has an extremely excessive barking problem. The process is simple. All you do is you simply say the word quiet, followed by a firm shake of the penny bottle, followed by another quiet. Your goal is to every day keep saying the word quiet while shaking the bottle less and less each and every day. Eventually, your dog will stop barking when he hears the quiet command, and you can get rid of the penny bottle altogether. There's another more advanced technique to teach your dog to stop barking on command. You can find that in the workbook. Good boy, Cooper. Come on. Come on. Come on, come on.